Doop 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 doo. I'm going to really quickly show how to do my small procedural planet. I'm going to start with a box and subdivide it with Catmull Clark a few times. Size it up a little bit. You don't really have to if you don't want to. Alright, we'll call this one land, and we'll duplicate it. And we'll call this water. Shift space. Save it as whatever you want, procedural planet. Alright, we'll go to land and we will give this a material of land. Go to water, water, save it. Alright, we don't need that mesh, so delete it. And go over to shader. We're going to open up preview render, A to fit. And for land we want to add a ridged. It's under enhanced monotextures, noise, ridged. Alright, so we want this to be displacement, and it's really small at first, so we want to change the size to quite a bit bigger. It's pretty good. It should be pretty good right there. All right. Need to change the depth of the displacement. It's like 200. It's a little bit too big. Let's try 100. And we have some flat areas that we want to get rid of, so in order to change that, we'll go down to the upper clip and drag that up until they're pretty much gone. Alright, we'll give it kind of a similar color to the image I have on the forums. Something like that. And lower the specular. And then we got kind of our little rocky planet. If we change the octaves, it'll give us more detail. A little more detail, so when you zoom in you'll be able to see, like, in the render you should be able to see it. I'll subdivide it further. Alright, save, and then we'll leave it as is for now, and then we'll go to our water layer. And we'll change the color to a water-ish type color. That's fine. Yeah. See, we actually got to see the item so we can see what we're working on. And there's our water. Okay, to actually show our water, we should have them both selected. And they are, but the texture is like, the ridge texture is over top of the water's underneath, so what we need to do is we need to change the background and foreground value. So it only goes up right now because it starts at 0, which is how big the sphere is. So we'll change it to -50, +50, and the mountains aren't as big, so we'll go up to like 80, negative. This is, you know, whatever you want it to look like. Whatever's good for, it looks good. And that's good for now. Let's go back to the water. Lower the roughness down so it makes a harder specular hit from the light. And then we'll go to material trans. And we will change the transparency to about 90%. When we change the color, it'll actually show it a little better. So change the transparency color, you know, to watercolor. And we want to change the refraction index. So I think they've got some selections on here, and I think you just drop it down to water, and that should be pretty good. Change it a little bit. And then just take refraction roughness and put that up to 100%. And this is pretty close to what I got for my planet that I posted. Go to the render and global illumination, enable that. It's pretty simple. Less than 10 minutes, and it looks pretty neat. So from here you can do other things. You can use the ridged gradient or the ridge texture to drive a gradient. And you can, you know, change the color. It's a little flat there, so if you wanted to fix that flat area, you would raise the, if you want to fix it. If you like the flat areas, say 135. But you could take the ridge texture and use that to drive a gradient and then texture it by, it didn't actually fix it right away. I actually have to go quite a bit higher. Anyway, yeah, changing the upper clip should take off the flat area. But yeah, from there you can, you know, use the ridge texture and color it, and you can use the texture to drive a gradient and apply it to the water, so that way you can get like the start of a coastline. And that's about all I have for now. Yeah, 150 fixed the top of that. So you guys can take it from here and see what you come up with. Thanks for watching.